Hi, my name's Judith Logan. This is my second video. The first one was just an acrylic painting that I was working on, just to show you a little bit of my working process and some of my pieces. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about coloured pencils. It won't be a compare and contrast really between different brands. I will show you different brands, but it's mainly just some of the techniques that I might use in my work, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, first of all, I'm going to show you just some of the loose pencils that I have, and then I'll maybe show you some of the sets. The first pencil that I ever got was a 24 set of Prisma Colors, which is an American brand. Lovely, creamy, although they're wax-based pencils, which probably favoured by most American coloured pencil artists. And I do like them, although they produce a bit of wax bloom on the paper, which is, if you've lots and lots of layers, as most coloured pencil artists tend to do when they're working, it makes a kind of a waxy bloom on top of everything, and it looks a bit ugly. But the other problem I've had with these is that, well, all of these pencils are round, none of them are hexagonal, and they tend to, as you can see, they roll quite easy, and sometimes they fall on the floor. And when that happens, the core breaks, and then you start sharpening it again, and it can be really frustrating because the core just keeps breaking, and essentially you've wasted money because the pencil, really, you can't use it anymore. And what I actually had happen to this one was, as you can see, the entire core just became loose from the barrel. So this is a problem that I know several people have with these pencils. So that is something to bear in mind when it comes to buying a set. They are good pencils, but that's the big disadvantage with them. Another one that I want to show you, this is, you can't actually see the writing on this anymore. This is Derwent, a British brand based in the Lake District, renowned the world over really for their pencils. They make lots of different types of pencil. Graphite, coloured pencil, coloured graphite, charcoal. This is their artist range, which is a lovely pencil to use as well. I just have 24 of those. They come in sets of 24, 36, 72 I think, and there's a big set of them. But they are quite hard, wax based as well, and quite a thick core to them as well, but they are nice. Some artists love them. I just have, as I say, the 24 set, and I tend to use those for doing wee sketches out on location. Another Derwent brand, I'll actually show you this one. This is the Derwent Drawing brand. There's only 24 of these, and I absolutely love them. They're one of my favourite coloured pencils. I just love the copper bit there on the barrel, but they're a beautiful set of 24 coloured pencils. Lots of lovely earthy colours that wildlife artists love, or portrait artists, and I really like them. They're very creamy, and they have a really thick lead, and I can show you that in this one, which I've just lost. I don't know where it is. Anyway, if I find it, I'll bring it back. But one of them actually broke down the barrel, and it's, oh, here it is. Sorry. This is my favourite colour. It's called Smoke Blue 310, and perhaps it's just the change in temperature in here, I'm not sure, but the barrel cracked, unfortunately, the whole way down. But you can actually see how thick that lead is. I'm not sure, it's maybe 5mm anyway, but it's a really thick core, lovely and creamy, and I really like to use these, especially on black paper. I'm just going to show you a piece. This is my first coloured pencil piece I did on black paper, called Wings and Roots, and it's done in black cartridge paper, just with the 24 set. So you get lovely terracotta colours, ochres and greens and blues. It really is a beautiful set, and I really recommend you trying it on black paper as well. You get a different look to it. So anyway, moving on then. Oops, this is Van Gogh Royal Talons, a Dutch make. Very hard to get, especially in loose stock, unless that has changed in the last year or two. I really only started using coloured pencils about 5 years ago, and maybe 3 or 4 seriously. They're oil based as well, and a very good pencil to use, light fast, which means they won't fade on you, and not too expensive if my memory serves me correctly, but not the easiest pencil to get hold of. Another one by Derwent, the British company again, is Colour Soft. Some artists love these, some artists hate them. I actually quite like them, and I have the wooden box set of these. They're wax based, so you can get some wax bloom with them, but they've a lovely palette and I quite like them. And then probably my favourite coloured pencil is Faber Castell, the German brand, and I have the 120 set, I'll show you that in a minute, tin set of their, which I managed to get of their pencils online because they are very expensive, but I was lucky and got them at a discount. So keep an eye open in places like Amazon and eBay. These are brilliant pencils. They're oil based. You don't have the problems that you have with the Prismacolor concerning wax bloom, and I've never had any issues with these with the core breaking. They're bonded, as far as I know, the whole way down in the inside of the barrel, so you won't have the same frustration when it comes to the point and breaking, etc. This is actually a sample pencil I got of the Luminance Karen-Pencil, a Swiss brand, considered to be the Rolls Royce of coloured pencils. This is not anything like a child's Crayola. These can cost you probably £3 per pencil, I'm not quite sure, but I have the set of 16 of these, and it can set you back 40 or 50 pounds. Again, I was lucky and got them at a fraction of that cost, and they are brilliant pencils. While I'm talking about them, I might as well just show you the set. This is the 16 set. It is worth, by the way, saying I got this as a sample, probably from somewhere like Jackson's or something, I'm not sure, art supplies. And before you go out and buy a big set of pencils, I recommend you getting loose stock. There's no point getting a big set of 120 pencils and then oh, I don't really like them. So get a couple, see if you like them, because there are variations between the brands, and then if you like them you can invest in a bigger set. This is a 16 set, comes in a good sturdy tin. You get well, sorry, my kids must have been drawing on this, a little bit of foam to protect them. And I have done 2 pieces, they're now sold actually, so I've got a card of one of the pieces to show you. I did this piece called Casanova, this rooster with all these hens. This is just an art card, but I hope you can get an idea of the luminosity, the colours that you get with these, that I was able to do with just the 16 set. Obviously some of these haven't even been touched, but you can do lots of blending with coloured pencils, lots of layering. That's the richness and the beauty of them as a medium, because you can really get a lot of depth to your pieces. And these are lovely pencils if you have the money and the budget to be able to afford a bigger set. I mean, they are supposed to be the most light fast pencil out there, so if that's important to you, if you're making something that's for sale or to go on a wall, and it should be important really, you don't want it to be fading after you've sold a piece. You don't want the person to tell you 2 years down the line that it's faded. That is important. So these are a great pencil, but just a little bit out of my budget. And to be honest, I really do like the Faber Castell, the Polychromos. It's probably my favourite, but that's everybody's personal preference. So just to show you maybe the actual sets, that's the Luminance. This is the tin that I got the Prismacolor in, the 24 tin. It's a wee bit flimsy. I've got other stuff in it now, just bits of craft foam for making stencils, masks and pattern things that I do. But it's a wee bit, the packaging that the pencils actually came in was very flimsy plastic. This is also by Prismacolor. Now, if you can get these online, I do recommend them. They're art sticks, they call them. Spelt S-T-I-X. I love the artist on the front of this because he's just done lots of scrawling and then built up this image, and it's really bold and perhaps not the typical, I say that in inverted commas, coloured pencil piece, and I really like his style. And I think that's why they made these, because you can do more with them. It looks like a hard pastel. If I take it out, and it's obvious, it's just exactly the same that's in the lead of the coloured pencil. As you can see, they roll on the table there. But it's in this stick form, so you can use the edges. You can do rubbings with these. They break, or you can break them on purpose as you would with a pastel and do other things with them. Use them on their side and cover big areas faster than you would with a normal pencil, etc., etc. I hope in another video to show you some techniques that you can do with these different pencils and these art sticks. Another set I have, which I didn't mention, is Lyra. This is a German brand, I think. Rembrandt. I have some watercolors by Rembrandt. I love them. I don't know if is it actually the same make? I'm not sure. Anyway, they're oil based like the Faber Castells. I just have this set of greys. I remember the piece that I did with this ended up in the bin, but anyway, that happens sometimes. But they are really good pencils. I really like them, and I'm not quite sure how many you can get in the coloured pencil set, but they're also good pencils. And this is my prized possession, my 120 Faber Castell Polychromos. The tin's not the sturdiest, but it seems to serve the purpose. It's sturdier than other brands I've seen. The trays are, well, they're just plastic, but they do have, you probably can't see here, but they have a foam thing underneath them to protect the layer underneath. And what I really like is they've been very thoughtful and clever and put these little elastic loops on the side so that you can lift one layer out easily. And then there's 3 layers in the 120 set. Some of these have not been touched, and maybe they never will be, but if you can get this at a reasonable price, I recommend it. And you can, if you run out of one colour, you can get these very easily online in most art supply shops in open stock. Or you can just, some people never buy sets, they just buy the colours that they need as they need them. But these are brilliant pencils, lovely to work with, lovely to blend with, and it's a recognised, reputable brand. And another one that looks very pretty is my Derwent Wooden Box, which holds a 72 set of the Colour Soft. I've done a few pieces in this. They're sold now, so I can't show you them. But this is a lovely set, and it's a nice gift as well to give somebody who's into art in a nice wooden box. And again, you can, if you run out of one pencil or it's done, you can buy these in open stock. So I'm just going to show you now before I finish this video. I will show it hopefully in another video. I want to do more techniques and things with coloured pencil and show you perhaps tools that you use with them, but I'm just going to show you one more thing. This is a piece, my latest coloured pencil piece I did with the Faber Castell Polychromos called Catnap 2. This was in the Minier Gallery in London in the United Kingdom Colour Pencil Society in their latest exhibition. I think it was May time. And you can just do lots and lots of lovely layering with them. So that is probably one of my favourite brands. You might have a different one, but I really like them. But it's just a matter of perhaps, like I said, get a few in open stock, try them out, see what you like, and then see if it's worth investing in a bigger set. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And you can also see more of my work on www.judithloganart.com. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter And as I say, I hope to do another video showing more techniques and tools to use with coloured pencils. Thanks for watching. Bye.